welcome back to Me Time with Ruby. So I've got Charlotte again on the sofa.
You get bored of me.
Never get
need
bored
some
of
guests.
You're invited. Yeah, we do need some guests.
We do.
And actually now, the COVID situation, as in the shops being open now, maybe we can look at getting some guests. So we have to do that. So if there's anybody out there watching that hasn't...
Just Kate Middleton.
Could we approach her?
Yeah, I think she'd be
I'll
up
leave
for
that
it.
one with you
Okay,
there, Charlotte,
I'm on
to
it.
sort that out. Yeah, that would be good actually,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? Do you think she'd
It'd be a bit of a draw. I don't think it'd be as popular as us, but
True, that's true. So welcome back. Second week with the shop open. Not so many bags under my eyes, but still a little bit weary. But it was just so lovely to see everybody last week, and the weekend was lovely. It was very busy, so it was just really nice.
and it's been warm, hasn't it? So people actually want to come out, which is
I've got a
nice.
summer dress on. Having said that, it's an old building. If you've been to Ruby Lala, you'll know that it's hundreds of years old, the building. So it's stone and or brick or whatever, and it gets very, very cold. Nice in the summer because it's cooler.
Keeps it cool.
But we still got our heaters on today, and even though it's lovely outside, so
Well,
I've got my
I
summer
feel
dress
alright,
on.
but you
that's
feel
good.
the cold, don't you, a bit more?
I do. It's probably an age thing. But I've got my boots on with my maxi dress, which fortunately you can wear with these. And I've got opaque tights on, and I have got a tee, so I wouldn't normally wear it all
Fully
these
laid
days.
up.
But yeah, no, it's nice to actually put some.
Well, you said you were
colour
going
on.
to wear some spring clothes this week, so I'm glad you followed through.
And we've
with
got some lovely other dresses that have come in, which I think I was telling you about beforehand. That one came in, and I thought, this isn't what I ordered. This is awful. Why on earth did I order this? And then I put it on a mannequin and remembered why I ordered it because it's beautiful. So again, it goes back to you just need to try things on because things on the hanger just don't look.
And actually, if you think of all the things you buy, I mean, do you actually genuinely just forget sometimes? Is it like Christmas Day when you open your packages up?
I generally sort of know what's coming in, but I think I was just really disappointed when I put it on the hanger. When I unpacked it and it was still on the hanger, and I'm just like, oh, that's just, why on earth did I order that? I was trying to get some different lengths in because I know people like the shorter dresses, some people like the maxis, and this was a midi.
Oh, yes. Which
And I
can
wasn't
look a bit frumpy almost, can't they, sometimes? They're not, but they can if they're just, as you say, like on the hanger, when it kind of isn't
But
one
if
or
you're
the other.
shorter, I mean for you, I guess, because you're quite tall, but we do have quite a few ladies in here that say, they're because of their height,
Maxis
they might
too long.
be 5'3", for example. Maxis are just too long. So they want to, so with the midis, it's a great length. It's sort of a
Perfect,
really
I
nice.
love the midi.
Yeah.
I love it.
But it's
real classic.
beautiful. It's really lovely. So if you want to have a look at it, it's the navy blue one. It's not much help, is it, with floral on it?
It's in the window, you
front.
said?
It's not in the window.
Oh, not in the window.
But as soon as I put it out,
Yeah.
somebody said, I love that, and bought it because
There
they
you
saw
go.
me photographing it on the mannequin. So I've already sold one within 30 seconds of it being out on the shop floor. So
That's a good sign, isn't
it?
it?
And I'm showing them on the live as well. So it will be on our Facebook page as well. So have
And
a look.
probably on Instagram if I'm taking.
I think you're going to be
I
doing
will
some Instagram
use
shoots with
one,
it.
yes.
Yeah. So that's really good. Anyway, that was waffling on
Your
about
week.
this drink. This dress. Lots more stuff coming in. The floral print just seems to be rife, really.
Yeah, it's
Really
just
popular.
going and going, isn't it? Which is really nice. And we were saying last week, weren't we, about the sort of Parisian look being the sort of smaller florals. But actually, we're not Parisian. Well, I'm not Parisian. I like a big print, me. So, what you've got here is such a lovely mixture of those sort of different styles of flower. Because they're perfect, aren't they? They're timeless, really, flower prints. So, yeah.
And
bring
some
them
of the
on.
material, I'm just trying to think what the material was. A lot of it, has a bit of elastane in it, which is always helpful.
Yeah.
But some of the materials we've got in are great for, dare I mention holidays again, for suitcases because it doesn't crease and they're just so easy.
And sometimes you can just wash them, can't you? Wash and
Hang it
yeah,
out, no
and
ironing.
Perfect.
Brilliant. A lot of
That's
people
my
don't
kind of
iron
clothes.
anyway, but yeah. So what have you been up to this week?
Well, I mean, the kids were back to school, so that was nice. I had Monday to myself at home, which was lovely because hubby was back to work as well. He's a teacher and he had inset day. So I got all excited. I said, oh, we're going to have Monday together on our own. And then he said, I'm a teacher, I'm going back to school as well. I was like, oh yeah. Got all
So
excited.
inset day doesn't mean that the teachers are at home.
No, the
does mean
teachers,
an inset
so
training,
teachers
whatever.
are in, working, doing whatever it is they do on those days. I remember because I used to work in a school and I used to hate inset days because you have to go in on what still feels like your holiday and go and learn about health and safety or something, which is obviously all very important, but when I was like 21 and I was like, oh, I just want to play with the kids. I don't want to be for inset day, I just want to play.
So my interpretation is that tutors are at home, but they're not. They're in there doing stuff.
Yeah, they were in there sort of setting up for the term. So yeah, so I had a nice quiet Monday. And obviously we normally film on Thursday, so I was thinking, what else have I done? But it's only Tuesday. So yeah, that's kind of been it really so far. But obviously at the weekend we were watching Prince Philip's funeral.
Yeah, that was really sad. But I was in the shop, so I didn't actually see it live.
No.
But we did the minute silence, which was really weird actually, because we had a lady in with a regular customer, and she had a little girl who's 3, and we were chatting away to this little girl, and then the minute silence came on, and we all went quiet and just stood there. This little girl really freaked actually, because it was like she was like really panicking why everybody had suddenly gone really quiet.
It's like a nightmare, isn't it?
So I'm trying to smile as much as I could, but I could see she was really quite anxious. That, you know, hang on a minute, I've just spent 10 minutes chatting to the 3 of you, and then suddenly you all stand there and go quiet. But I did catch up on it afterwards.
Yeah, it was well done. I think it was well done, and I mean, I love the fact that he'd done his own defender up for his, you know, his coffin and everything. It was very sweet. It was very him, I think. You know, what you think of him, being a little bit sort of light-hearted. That was nice.
It seemed quite sad. I mean, something like that. You're so used to there being so many. You know, I mean, the you know, Windsor being completely empty, other than just, you know, the 20 or so.
And then there was the 4 singers, wasn't there? And that was it.
In a different room.
Yeah. Because my husband often do things at the chapel there. And he said normally that room is completely full of benches, and then if you think about the royal weddings, that's kind of where all the celebrities sit back there, and it was very strange seeing it like that. It was a slightly odd. But anyway, there you go.
Okay, so what have you got for us this week, Charlotte?
Well,
I've been waiting for this.
Yes, it's a good one. So this week we're talking about the classic look, but with a twist. So last week we were very sophisticated. We were in Paris discussing all the Parisian looks.
Sure we were.
We were in Paris in our heads. I was anyway. And yeah, so this week I thought we'd kind of take that, but just look at having a little bit of an edge to it. So something, a little bit of a twist.
Okay.
Just because, you know, so many people sort of think, certainly myself, think, I'd love to have that real sophisticated look, like a real capsule wardrobe where I can just get my uniform and just look fabulous in like sort of 3 items. And I do wish I had that knack, but I don't. I like the twist. I'm all about the twist. So it's kind of
6 colours.
Yeah, 6, 12, whatever it is.
Actually, talking about 6 colours, you're monotone today.
I am. I've gone monochrome, but this is for a reason. This is to do with the twist. So this is your classic black and white with the nude, but I've got my twist in. So this is kind of looking at that. So the first thing is really to look at sort of the basic uniform, and I say uniform, I don't mean literal, you know, like something you'd wear at a job. The uniform being something like well-fitting jeans or dark wash jeans, maybe a white t-shirt, and that's kind of it really. So that would be your basic if you were going for your sort of classic female look. So just a pair of ballet pumps, you know, something like that, very chic and classic. To add your twist.
Sorry, can I just ask if you, because I was with you there, sounded lovely, and then you said ballet pumps, and I can't wear slip-ons. Any other thing? Any other style of shoe that you would put with that you could?
Like little boots, ankle boots.
Okay.
Quite nice. Little pair of ankle boots, something like that. Just a pair of kind of like what we said last week, just the white trainers, sort of sneaker pumps, something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, just something that's quite sort of pared down, but that just looks fabulous.
Okay.
And so one of the things that a lot of these women who are this sort of classic, minimal classic, one of the things they often get accused of is being overdressed. So you know, gone to pick up the kids and they say, why are you so dressed up? And in fact what they're wearing is just a jumper and some jeans and ballet pumps or little trainers. But they
nice.
look so put together because of the way they have things tailored. So that's another sort of thing to think about is, you know, you want well sewn seams and things that are tailored, that you can sort of buy clothes, take them to the tailors, things like that. So yeah, they just look put together, which is another topic we've discussed as well. So now we're going to talk about the twist, which is things like just adding that edge. And I mean, what I love about this little jacket that you're wearing is that metal, the metal rings. That's just a little bit of edge, isn't it, right there? I mean, if I hadn't had that, it would have been lovely, but I just think that kind of adds a bit of a twist to it.
Okay, so that's the twist. Something quite classic cut or whatever.
Exactly.
But just something a little
It's
bit
the nude
different.
with the metal. So the first thing is just looking at sort of leather. I mean, it's a fairly obvious go-to when you're looking for something with a bit of edge, but I thought just something that's, I mean, I think these are denim, aren't they? But they just kind of have that leather look, and obviously if you're vegan or you don't like to wear leather, something like this is a really good, what's the word? Other idea. We're definitely live.
I've never known Charlotte to be lost for words.
Another option? Alternative option. So yes, there we go. So something like that would just be really lovely because it's classic. You know, you've got the kind of long zip. You're not sort of just all hanging out at the top, and just a really nice chic pair of jeans. But they've got that sort of leather twist to them. Alternatively, a little skirt. So again, it's classic, but it's got that sort of leather look to it, which is really nice. So something like that. Alternatively, this is my new favourite word, I'm going to keep repeating it now. If you want something like this, now someone who's a sort of minimal classic might absolutely turn their nose up at something like this because they like a pair of just plain jeans, dark wash, very simple. But I have to say, a lot of the sort of minimal classic women who love that look are really drawn to something like this when they're having a day where they just want to get that edge. Okay. So they're sort of distressed jeans, basically, aren't they? Distressed. And what I love about this, and this brings in a couple of the things that are going to come up, it's got animal print, which is a really nice little twist to add to your classic looks. And it's also got studs. So, yeah.
And actually the animal print is quite subtle.
It is, yeah, it is. And it's also monochrome, so it's not...
I'm not sure the whole lot together is subtle. But
no,
but
that is. And I think the fact that it's not bright orange or bright pink or something like that kind of still gives it that slightly pared down effect. And you could easily walk down the street in them and not sort of... It wouldn't be like a look at me situation. It would just be a really lovely classic look, especially if it was worn with something like just a plain white t-shirt, something like that. So yeah, obviously.
And maybe some. Would you say sneakers then?
Yeah, definitely. Or again, like little ankle boots, but just kind of keeping the rest of the look neutral colours.
So maybe just a plain white t-shirt.
Absolutely, something like summer. Exactly,
okay.
Perfect. Leather jacket is a really, really good option, but you might want to have something, maybe not anything with a great big lapel or great big collar, but like one of those quite nice chic, a bit like the collar of your coat that you're wearing there, just something like that, that's just a little bit less, I've just got off a motorbike, or else, similarly, a military jacket.
I love those styles.
Yeah, and this covers a couple of things because again, it's that lovely animal print. It's not a sort of blurry animal print. It's quite nicely defined, so it's
really soft,
elegant. It's really soft, and it's really nice, isn't it? And it's just got sort of the metal details, and there's just a real sort of edge to that, isn't there? When you think
it's
military,
got a nice cut on it as well, actually, because again,
it kind of flares out slightly, doesn't it? So it's really, really flattering. So that's really lovely as well if you're looking for that little. You wake up in the morning, you think, do you know what? I feel a bit edgy today. But you have that in other colours as well, don't you? So.
Well, we have got a similar style in different colours.
Really
the military jackets we did in different colours, but that actual jacket just comes in that
one.
And I think actually we have got a few left, but they're just it's such a classic.
Well, you could just put that with anything, couldn't you? And because again, it's that tan with the
something
black.
like that would look amazing with just a plain white t-shirt underneath.
Exactly. And I think that's why a pair of really nice fitting jeans or something, that would just be a lovely. That's your classic with a twist. It's perfect. Okay. Right, so the next thing I was thinking about was using detailing. So we've looked at kind of items that we can add into our wardrobe to make it more edgy. Now I was looking at detailing, including things like studs. And this is where my outfit comes in. I've got my stud shoes on.
Do you know what? I didn't even know. I just thought that was really nice, but maybe that's
stud
it.
Trousers.
Yeah.
I've gone full studs, and I've got my little metal detailing up here. So I wouldn't necessarily.
Actually, I've got metal. There's something about the metal.
Yeah, there's something going on today. Something in the water. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say wear all these together, sort of just day to day. But, and also this is sort of gold, that's silver. But I thought I'd just be a little bit cheeky with it and just have all the studs and all the detail. But yeah, I love these shoes, and I wear these when I'm doing the pictures for Instagram, and they are so comfortable.
I know.
Really comfortable.
We did a similar pair. Actually, we may still have a couple left of a sort of Diamante look.
Yes.
And I wore them for New Year's Eve the year before. And I may have actually bought them somewhere else and then like sourced them for the shop as well. And they were the most comfortable shoes to dance in all night.
They're not
and
too
they're pointed
high,
like that.
They
as
are,
well.
yeah.
But they are really comfortable.
Well, and that's another thing actually, because when you're thinking about studs, you're thinking sort of sharp. And the word that kept coming up when I was doing some research on this was the description of stabby. So anything stabby.
Really?
So when you're looking for something like that classic with a twist, make your twist stabby. So a pointy shoe or a pointy heel, or you're like the studs, they're stabby.
Yeah.
And I really loved that description. I thought it was a really fantastic word for it. So yeah, anything like that is going to just add a little bit of something to it. So for example, I picked this up and I thought this was lovely because they're not stabby, but it does have this exposed zip. So when you're looking at things like adding some texture, just if you don't want to go sort of stabby, you can go zippy instead. And just having zips of this exposed zip work is lovely. Obviously you expect to have a zip down the middle. It could be buttons, I suppose, but not necessarily a zip, but you sort of expect that. But the zips here and here, that exposed zip is a real twist. So, but it's for someone who maybe doesn't want to go too overt and go, you know, studs, metal. It's a quiet nod to your edgy side, which, you know, some days we want to go all out, sometimes we just want a little raw. And this is your little raw.
I love those.
And that's really sweet, isn't it? And again, it's so classic because it's black and white, it's got pearls. I mean, you can't go wrong really, can you, with something like that? And you just pop that over some white jeans like that.
Actually, just looks really nice, yeah.
Set for my day. So yeah.
But like you say, maybe too much altogether.
Too much altogether, possibly. And then I pulled this just because, again, it's obviously the zip, that's kind of an obvious place to have one, but to have this hoop, that again is a little bit of a nod to the twist. You know, it's just a bit different, it's a little bit of metal work, but it's on something that's really chic and very sort of elegant and pared down. So that's
really weird
nice.
because you're pointing things out, and I remember sort of getting these jackets in thinking, I love the look of that, but not quite sure why. And I think it is things like little detail that just make that just makes that such a different jacket by having that.
If that had just been a normal zip, it would have, you know, you would have, it's beautiful, but you wouldn't necessarily have thought, well, that's got a bit of edge to it, a little bit of zest.
And sometimes you can't actually, like I say, it doesn't actually come to mind straight away what the edge is. But
no, it's really nice though. I think I've worn that one for the photos. So I also thought just accessories in that same vein. Where are they? That one is just to add something again, like a little bit stabby.
That's going to be in your blog all the time. That word, isn't it?
Stabby. I'm just going to do a whole blog about it. So these aren't as stabby as I'd like, but something that kind of comes down to a bit of a point. Again, you know, looking at your accessories, anything that's kind of got a little bit of a pointy shape to it.
Okay. Yeah.
So that was as pointy as I could find. There is a little bit there, but yeah, something like that. I suppose it's kind of got the teardrop that side, hasn't it? But yeah, something like that, just to add a little bit of pizzazz.
Right. Okay.
A little bit of stab. Yeah. Right. Next up, we're going to look at textures. And obviously, we've been talking about zips and studs. It's all about the metal, and
so that looks amazing. White as well.
Adding.
Now we've got a motorbike revving up.
That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, because we're talking about leather and getting our bikes out. Right. So instead of leather, we're onto the metal stuff. But it's sort of looking at the texture of things. So just having something that isn't just soft or cotton, or you know, just something that's really, again, that kind of classic pared down, adding something a little bit funky on top. And this, I love this, and I used this in the blog, and I was so happy to see that there was one in the shop. Pop that on over a little strappy top or something, And I know in the picture online, I think it's over a long sleeve top, but this could so easily be worn in the summer, couldn't it? I mean, because it's just fabulous, and it's just got a real edge
That again
to
is your holiday thing. Also
is.
because it won't get creased in the
No,
suitcase.
it
An
won't.
awful lot of things not getting creased. Because the worst thing is when you arrive on holiday and you unpack your suitcase and it's just all creased to smithereens.
Okay. and the other texture I looked at was this one. So just this lovely sort of mesh. It's a little bit different, but it's in this really nice khaki green. There's nothing offensive about this colour at all. Your classic minimalist could easily wear this colour, but if you're just feeling like you want something a bit different, this is just ideal, isn't it? It's so sweet, and I love the length of it. Again, just pop it over some white jeans like that, and then with the nude shoes or something, and that'd be really nice to go out for a meal, or I mean, just really.
But also, again,
simple.
that's a great holiday piece, because what I tend to do, and I may have said this before, is I tend to think, right, I'll take that because I can wear that in the evening, and then the next day I can wear it on the beach. So instead,
pop it over your
I'd wear that on the beach,
and
just roll the sleeves up.
That's a really good idea
for a couple of days. So you're ending up getting 3 days wear out of something. Rather than just always just an outfit for the evening, or I might wear it a couple of evenings because it goes over the top of something, and then you go to the beach. So you end up wearing that.
And actually, I think a lot of these things are worn open now as well, almost like jackets, aren't they? Yeah, or like a little jacket. So I mean, that's what's really nice. Is that I think what's happening at the moment, and you seem to see it quite a lot on TV, is sort of one item 3 ways and things like that. And what they tend to do is get these longer things and turn them into little cardigans or into coats, or but sort of the way they kind of keep them open, it's a really nice piece because it can be worn, as you say, so many different ways, can't it? It's really lovely. So the last thing that I was looking at in terms of clothing for your twist was the accessories. And I know I've already mentioned the earrings, but one of the words that kept coming up when I was doing the research was bondage.
Was it?
So I don't want to offend anyone, but bondage accessories. So not literally pop down to Soho, but just having that little edge to them. And I thought this was really nice because it was the straps, it was the leather, it had that sort of silver and black, so it kind of was a classic kind of look. But that would just be ideal if you're wearing something quite plain. I mean, even just like one of these little jackets, and you just had your sleeves pulled up and that peered out from underneath it. That would just be so lovely, wouldn't it?
We had a lot of different ones like that in at Christmas, and they really sold well. And I think we've got, is that the black? Black and silver, and it's got the sparkle on it as well.
Which I think is such a nice little addition. It's kind of got.
But we've also got it in sort of a grey colour as well. But what I love about it is we have quite a few customers as well that come in that they live on their own. People live on their own and really struggle. It's a lady was saying, she bought an outfit once and she's like, I'll never get this done up at the back, or I live on my own. And something I don't really give a thought about. But this is just the sorry, I took it off you.
No. I was just wondering how it does that.
It's the magnetic.
Oh, it is.
So again, it's something that if you're on your own, it just goes
does it itself almost.
And you're not trying to struggle with doing it. And I've put it on my hand that's got my duff nail, which I was determined not to show, and I've just done that. Never mind, just
automatically. Yeah, but that looks really nice with your ring actually as well.
Yeah, it does actually.
I like all the layering. I think all the different layers, and it just has a real edge to it.
But again, a great holiday piece that goes. I love jewellery. I like
everything.
Get pieces of jewellery that just go. I've got some drop earrings that I wear, and just sort of in rose gold.
Yeah. And I think when you're looking at a minimalist wardrobe, or looking for a capsule kind of look or sort of feel to your wardrobe, something like that's ideal because you're not necessarily going to want to wear that every day. Some days you might literally want to be in your V-neck jumper and your jeans and your ballet pumps or ankle boots in your case. But other days, you just want to add that little bit of something special, and that's just perfect.
And I think this is great as well. Bear in mind we had some similar design at Christmas time. When I was wearing polo neck jumpers. Yeah. Something like that over a plain polo neck just really nice because you can push it up a bit, and it just made a whole outfit.
It's seasonal.
Yeah, so it's good for all year round really.
And actually it will go really nicely with the bag that I'm going to talk about.
I never noticed that, but how?
Yeah.
So we'll put those together in the shop maybe.
Yeah. or maybe just at home in my wardrobe, whichever. I love
Is
this
that the bag?
So
'Cause it's got the.
this is the one that I was sort of trying to find last week, but I'm quite glad we didn't because it means I get to talk about it now. This is ideal because again it's that lovely, it's sleek, it's black, it's nothing too OTT, but it's just got this metal work. It's got the metal work, it's got the metallic look, it's got kind of chains.
You're selling that to me. I'm thinking I might have to have one of those.
Well, chains are one of the things that they say, you know, like with the studs and things, chains, that's perfect, but you don't necessarily want loads and loads of chains around your neck, but just that little bit there, that could be someone's edge, you know, you just don't know where's your edge, and that's why I sort of like wanted to talk about lots of different variations of it, because you just don't know where someone's edge is, and you know, that might be really pared down for one person. They might think, oh, I need a leopard print military jacket. Someone else might just want a small pair of stabby earrings.
Actually, I'm just like, I want to pick it up and have a look. I want to go shopping now.
Please
and have
do.
a look. But it is beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
And it's great. It's what I call a pub bag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's something a bit different. You can wear something, just jeans and shirt or whatever.
And it will just jazz up the look.
And it has obviously got that other strap that goes with it.
I don't know if you've noticed that this bracelet goes really nicely with the two.
See, I have got one of those in grey though, but I'm actually just thinking, yes, that's just brilliant. So,
and
if
you
you
can
come
literally
into
make
me, I'll
a whole
this.
look.
It's probably going to be gone because I've
Make
got
a
my
whole
own on
look.
that. It's gorgeous.
And that's a very affordable way to make a look, isn't it? To complete a look. It's just, you know, a bag and a bracelet, rather than buying a whole new look. The last thing, and the reason we've got these lovely little items on the seat, is the makeup. So obviously that wasn't necessarily something that, well, it's not something that you sell here. So I thought the makeup bags would be the way to bring makeup in.
You do sell a little bit. It's not
Oh,
really
it's not makeup. No,
well, it's not
creams.
makeup, but we stopped some Betty Hula. And I don't know if you've ever smelled this stuff, but it's divine.
Is it real tropical kind
and
of
it's
fruity?
really good stuff as well. Really, really nice.
Is it local?
No, it's not, but it's UK.
Oh, lovely.
I'm trying to look, but I have I don't have my glasses on, so
it's
there's
a
no way I'm going to
sensitive
actually
skin,
be able to see anything. But I'm sure it's UK.
Oh yeah, made in England.
Yeah, because we
Vegan
try and
friendly.
support UK environment as much as we can, and small, UK environment, UK businesses as much as possible. But like this one's champagne and spice, but yeah, it's the hand cream, and we do the lip. Well, there's lip balm, but maybe you can tell me what's the difference between lip balm and lip polish?
Polish is for scrub.
Oh, okay. So there's the lip polish.
And then you put your balm on after.
Balm and black, but it's really lovely stuff. I love it.
Very natural, I would imagine, from the smell of it.
And that's the butter, body butter, sheep butter.
It's got a real sort of natural fruity scent, hasn't it? Rather than the sort of stuff that you can buy that's sort of strawberry flavoured, and it's not. Fake strawberry.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh wow, yeah.
It is really nice.
Totally.
So we do this. We don't do makeup.
So no, but you do your base.
Yeah.
You can scrub your lips before you put your makeup on.
When do you want me to do my demo?
I would like you to do it any second now. What I was going to say, and obviously you can go to the blog for more on this, but just a little bit of black on the outer lashes, and a bit of makeup, a bit of mascara there, almost like it was left over from the night before. You want that kind of vibe, so you don't want big black smoky eyes if you're kind of day to day. Just a little bit on the outer lashes and a bit of mascara on the edges, and then some red lips, and then you've got your edge right there, and you can have it's always good to find your red. I don't know if you've ever found your red, like what suits you the most. It's quite good. I'm not sure recommend. Oh, well, I was going to say, I always recommend popping over to Boots or your local department store or something like that, where they have makeup counters where they'll help you find your red, because it's such a classic. And you know,
maybe I'm more of a pinky red.
Maybe,
red.
Well, there's orange reds, coral reds, so many different kinds. It's exciting.
I'm going to go and find my red.
Find your red. It's your homework for this week.
I shall let you know on another Ruby. Tell me, Ruby, what red I found. I will try and find that.
So speaking of your makeup bags.
What I love about these makeup bags is that are you like me where you get your makeup everywhere?
Yeah. And all over my carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are great because I can lay it out on the bed. So so this is actually the makeup bag. But you can have all your makeup on it. You can, open your you can open your
pots and things.
Yeah, your eyeshadow and
I
stuff
would
like
need that right in front of me, because when I'm doing eyeshadow and stuff and it's just going all over the carpet and things like that.
So you can have it on the bed, you can have it on your dressing room table, and then basically all you do is you pull the little strings wherever they are.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you pull the little strings tight, and I'm not going to do it. That's going to be a bit of Blue Peter moment. This is one I prepared earlier, where you then have, so that's the little strings that you pull, which then tie into a lovely little bow. And then you've got your little makeup bag, which you can take with you, and you can get a complimentary little bunny there. There's no extra cost for the bunny.
Doesn't need a little one.
So these were really good. When I saw them, I just thought it's just a different take. Make a lot of noise, there's stuffing in it. Just a real different take on a classic makeup bag.
It is.
But
that's great as a gift as well, isn't it? That's a real.
It's fantastic. Really, really good. So
I can't imagine a woman not wanting that.
Yeah, no, absolutely brilliant. But no, I really love it, and like I say, and then you just open it out. I think the bunny is detachable. Yeah, you can take him off.
I love that bunny.
I don't say him. Okay. But yeah, really, really good. And
maybe that's for your little one to play with while you're trying to do your makeup.
I don't
that's
have
what
little
I
ones.
need.
But yeah, you probably need that, don't you? But it's really, really good. And
yeah,
so
I love
just
it.
Pull it tight.
So there you go. You can get your eyeliner and your mascara and your red in there. Take it with you to the pub.
Yeah. But also you can just move it back, just on the bed.
As well. You could almost carry those little bag, couldn't you?
Yeah, yeah. It's really. I just think it's a really good idea. And also the other thing that I tend to do is that with my makeup, I'm always like trying to dig to the bottom to try and find it. And obviously, if you open it up, it's all there.
Mine's all piled into just a sort of pot.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I need one of them. I've sold you that. You've sold me that.
We're doing well tonight. So what's in store for next week then, Charlotte? You've no idea.
More twists and turns and classics and edges.
Right, okay.
Maybe red.
I love these blogs. I love the blogs that come out and just reading them. And
I just think sort of what is going to be really interesting and what's going to kind of actually potentially help people, kind of give them some inspiration. So hopefully it's
it's definitely inspirational.
Good.
Thank you very much. Well, have a lovely week, everybody. It's got another exciting week and hopefully some warmer weather. And next week I might have a summer dress on with flip-flops. You never know.
Yeah, fingers crossed.